Have you ever looked at a satellite photo of Earth and wondered, why is there always a strange blur, a swirling patch of white, right at the North Pole? Or why major flight routes meticulously circle around it, but never, ever fly directly over it? And have you ever heard the chilling stories of expeditions that ventured too far north and simply vanished without a trace? Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most forbidden mysteries on our planet. We're exploring the legend of a lost continent buried deep beneath the ice, and the possibility that an ancient civilization might still be living there, hidden from our modern world. Long before our recorded history, there were whispers of a golden age, hurrah, when the poles weren't frozen wastelands, but warm, vibrant lands. It was here, legends say, that an ancient, advanced civilization thrived where we now see only endless ice and snow. This isn't just folklore. Look at ancient maps, like the incredible Piri-Reis chart from the 1500s. It depicts landmasses under the Arctic ice with stunning accuracy, hundreds of years before satellites could ever confer them. How is this possible? To this day, modern science has no explanation. Across cultures, from ancient Tibetan scrolls to Norse sagas, and even the traditions of the Hopi tribe in America, there are stories of a vast northern paradise. They called it Hyperborea. Its inhabitants were described as tall, radiant beings who had mastered the very forces of the Earth. They could manipulate magnetic fields, communicate with light, and draw energy directly from the planet's core. But then, a cataclysm struck. Some legends speak of a sudden polar shift that flash froze their world. Others tell of a devastating war between gods. Whatever the cause, this magnificent civilization sank beneath the ice. The survivors, according to the myths, didn't perish. They retreated deep underground into a subterranean world that has been known for centuries as Agartha. Fast forward to 1947, U.S. Navy officer Admiral Richard Byrd led Operation Highjump, a massive, well-documented expedition to Antarctica. But what is less known is that this operation also included highly classified reconnaissance missions over the Arctic. When Admiral Byrd returned, his secret, personal journal allegedly described something truly impossible. He claimed to have flown beyond the ice wall and discovered a hidden valley, miles wide, filled with lush, green vegetation and a glowing city of light. In his reported notes, he wrote that saucer-like flying machines, far beyond our own technology, approached his aircraft. A voice communicated with him, not over the radio, but directly into his mind, delivering a stark warning for humanity to abandon its path of atomic destruction. After his return, his journal was allegedly confiscated by the Pentagon, classified, and never officially released to the public. Now, here's where the mystery deepens. Since the 1960s, NASA's own polar orbiting satellites have repeatedly detected bizarre magnetic anomalies near the very coordinates Byrd mentioned. The satellite imagery from that specific zone sometimes appears, only to vanish from public databases, as if the data were being deliberately scrubbed. If you go on Google Earth right now and zoom in on the North Pole, you won't see ice, you'll see a perfect, swirling vortex of clouds digitally stitched together, like a curtain drawn over a secret doorway. Then, in 2018, a European satellite detected something massive beneath 2 miles of Arctic. ESA circular depression, nearly 800 miles wide. The official explanation was an ancient meteor impact crater. But the energy signature didn't quite fit. It pulsed with a rhythm that suggested something artificial. A structure, not a crater. Geologists, running simulations of Earth's magnetic field, have also discovered a disturbing anomaly. The field lines over the Arctic aren't symmetrical like they are at the South Pole. Instead, they spiral inwards, as if they are being pulled toward a single point. It's as if something massive, deep beneath the ice, is generating its own powerful electromagnetic pulse. Something still alive. Or, at the very least, something that is still switched on. What is truly hidden under all that ice? a natural anomaly, or the remnants of a world we were never meant to find. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the endless ice of the Arctic? We're told it's just rock and frozen ocean, but what if that's not the whole story? What if the greatest mystery of our time isn't out there in the stars, but right here, under our feet? Ancient legends from every corner of the globe whisper about the same thing: a civilization hidden deep within the Earth. We're called the Agarthans, the Shining Ones, the Hidden Masters. These beings were said to be silent guardians, guiding humanity from the shadows. It sounds like fantasy, right? But some of the most powerful forces in history took it very, very seriously. The Nazis obsessively searched for entrances to this inner world. The Soviets spent fortunes drilling deep into the Earth's crust, hoping to break through into their supposed tunnels. Fast forward to 2007. Russia dramatically plants a titanium flag on the Arctic seabed, 2.5 miles down. On the surface, it was a bold claim for territory and resources. But some insiders believe it was something else. Interior coded warning, a message to anyone else searching for what's hidden in the deep, telling them to back off. So, let's entertain the idea for a moment. What if, beneath the frozen cap of the world, there isn't just ice and rock? What if there's an entire network of colossal caverns? What if there are cities illuminated by a technology we can't even comprehend? Immense archives holding the history of a civilization far, far older than our own. Of course, mainstream science scoffs at this. They demand proof, and on the surface, there is none. But then, how do they explain the things that don't add up? For instance, why has the Earth's magnetic North Pole been drifting at an unprecedented, accelerating speed? 2. It's moving as if something massive, something powerful, is shifting deep beneath the crust. And why is climate data from specific, remote polar regions classified under top-level military encryption? What are they trying to hide in the temperature readings of a barren wasteland? And here's the biggest puzzle. How could ancient cultures, separated by vast oceans and thousands of years, will tell stories of the same northern gods? Gods who, they claimed, didn't ascend to the heavens, but vanished into the earth. Now, let's flip our entire perspective. What if the world we know, the surface is just the outer shell, the crust of a much larger, more complex reality? What if we are the ones living on the outside, looking in? What if, to a hidden civilization deep below, we are the myth, They might tell stories of the surface dwellers, strange beings living under the harsh glare of an external sun. This isn't just speculation based on ancient myths. In 2021, remote radar data briefly made public detected a faint, anomalous heat signature deep beneath the central Arctic basin. It wasn't geothermal energy. It didn't match any known natural phenomenon. This heat signature was rising through fissures in the Earth's crust that, according to our geological maps, shouldn't even exist. And the strangest part, it pulsed rhythmically, like a colossal heartbeat. Or, if that signal were a natural anomaly, it should have faded. Instead, subsequent and now classified readings showed it growing stronger with each passing month, too. It's as if something that has been dormant for millennia is slowly, but surely, waking up. Let's connect the dots. We have ancient maps, like the Piri Race map, that appear to show lost lands under the North Pole, free of ice. We have universal legends describing beings who came from a sky within the Earth. We have modern satellites capturing strange anomalies in the Arctic that vanish from public records almost as soon as they appear. We have whispers from military archives confirming covert operations that officially never happened. Somewhere in the vast space between myth and classified data, a staggering truth is fighting to break through the ice. Mehdi, we've been asking the wrong question all along. Maybe the question isn't what's beneath the Arctic, but rather, who sealed it shut, and why? Think about it. Every great age of human civilization seems to end the same way. When our curiosity and ambition outrun our wisdom and control, Atlantis is said to have sunk when it tried to harness a power meant for the gods. Though Tower of Babylon fell when its people tried to build a stairway to the heavens. And now, here we are, in our digital age, armed with technology that allows us to peer into the last hidden corners of our planet. We are, once again, standing on the precipice of forbidden knowledge. Somewhere under that endless, crushing ice, a door remains closed. And perhaps it's not because we lack the ability to open it, but because whatever is on the other side doesn't want to be found. Maybe the cataclysm we should fear is UNT, some asteroid from the sky, or a virus from a lab. Maybe it's not the end of our world we should be worried about, but the return of the one that came before. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. What do you think is hiding under the Arctic? Let me know in the comments below.